Just going to introduce you to how we make some of the balms. So you can quite clearly see we've pestle and mortar to begin with, and we also add herbs such as lavender. We take a pinch of lavender, pop into there to the pestle and mortar. Also take some juniper berries, again the same, pop them into the mortar, and also some whole cloves. And we also add some rosemary as well in exactly the same way. And then begins the process of breaking down the herbs till it becomes a fine powder. We want these really as fine to release their essential oils, so we carry on doing this, emulsion away for a few minutes. Again, continue all the way just to emulsion it down to a fine powder. And this can take 3 or 4 minutes just to release the essential oils. You can see it's just beginning to break down to a finer powder altogether, really. Okay, a bit more than that. It starts to smell absolutely fantastic at this stage, which is what we want. It smells brilliant. Okay, so in there you can see it's ground up much better now. So we've got rosemary, lavender, whole clove and juniper berries. And these particular herbs, when they're all together, they have an amazing synergistic effect of health in the body. So that's what we're going to use for our base to infuse into the oil, which is the next part I'm going to show you now. What we're going to take now is just a sealed jar and just begin to add some olive oil, around about 250 ml of olive oil. That's about it. Take that away. Beautiful colour. Also going to add now the mixture, the blend of the herbs we've just mashed up. This is just going to infuse now for about 3 to 4 weeks. So there you can see the herbs have gone into the olive oil. Also going to start to add some even beeswax at this stage, so some cubes of beeswax going to go in. I usually use 1.5 cubes of beeswax to every, just take this away, so 1.5 cubes of beeswax to every 250 ml. And all of these different herbs have various qualities, but I've found over the years that these particular 4 herbs, these 4 things, when they come together, they have such a really beneficial on the system, opening it up for healing. So we're just going to carry on with that for another few minutes or so. Releasing all those essential oils, ready to infuse back into the mixture we're beginning to prepare. And as the oils and the smells release, it smells absolutely fantastic. Such a brilliant mixture. Again, we'll just keep on going there for a few minutes or so. Again, we're just going to add that to our mixture. And we'll put that back in. It's ready for an infusion again. Really beginning to fill up now. Give that a little stir. And believe me, after 3-4 weeks of this infusion, really does settle into the olive oil. And you'll find the coconut oil, when we begin to melt it all through and liquefy the whole lot, which is the next stage after about 3 or 4 weeks. There we go, just about right. I'll let the camera go. Fantastic. So there we have the blend for the healing balms. Smells fantastic. Such a beautiful, beautiful base that we have. So that's going to be stored now. I'm going to wrap some paper around that and store it into the cupboard. So yeah, so the next time you begin to see this will be at the next stage, when we begin to boil it through. See you in a bit. And so we're going to add 2 different types of oil, and actually no beeswax. You see, that smells fantastic already, and you give that again a good 3 or 4 weeks, it'll be absolutely fantastic. So there's the couple of the oils, and we're just going to leave those now for about 3 or 4 weeks. 2 different ones for 2 different balms. You can see in the one here, it's got the beeswax and the coconut oil, and this one, because we want a different, slightly different infusion, it's got 2 different types of olive oil, and no beeswax or coconut oil at this stage. So we're going to pop them away now for 3 or 4 weeks. Dark paper. So I'm going to add to that some coconut oil. And coconut oil is absolutely fantastic. Looks like an iceberg, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic for the skin. Just take some of that. Again, slice a bit off. I'm going to infuse that in as well. When this all solidifies together, infuses together, be absolutely fantastic. So this is just the base. We're going to begin to build now the oils. So what we do is just give that a little stir. So we've got the herbs, which are lavender, whole cloves, juniper berries, rosemary, and we've got pestle and mortar. We mix them up, add the beeswax and the coconut oil. I'm just going to add now some more of that mixture of the seeds and the herbs, just to fill it up a little bit more. So again, we've made some more of our mixture: rosemary, juniper berries, whole cloves and lavender. And this time we're going to add just the oil. For this particular balm is slightly different.